Yo, we back again today for another vlog. Let's do that again because I didn't do that, right? Yo, we back again today for another vlog. Today we're going to be talking about, I don't really know. I just thought that this would be a good subject to talk about a little bit because I've been asked this question a couple times. So let's talk about it. Should you take looks or do looks rank over personality? Of course it doesn't. It should always be about personality first, but then there's duality in the universe, right? There's always balance, there's always yin and yang, right? So for me as a person, I have to have somebody that looks just as good as they think, right? Because for me, at first, it's always about your mind. It's always about your mind, but I'm not gonna lie. I would like to be attracted to somebody. We still have the human instincts. We still see, we still smell, we still touch, we still taste. So when you find somebody, you should try to find a good balance between, mind and also physical, because you have to be stimulated physically as well as the mind. There's been times where I've talked to people that mentally were there, but they just weren't, I wasn't attracted to them. Physically, they weren't my type. And there were also people that I was very, very much so attracted to that they didn't even use their mind. They didn't think at all. And it was so irritating, and they were so, what can I say? Yo, they was annoying because they don't even think. They don't want to learn. They don't want anything. So I think that there needs to be a balance. Now, there's also times where you could, use the pendulum and weigh something more than the other, right? Weigh one of the attributes more than the other. There's times where maybe you'll get somebody that thinks better and doesn't look as good, or maybe doesn't have the exact body you want. Or maybe you can get somebody that has the exact body you want and has the way, the looks that you like, but they're not thinking as much as you would like them to do, or they're not as intelligent or as intriguing or as intellectual or willing to learn, or whatever it is, the attributes that you like in a person, right? So there's always have to be a balance. The most people that I talk to have a balance between looks and mind, and sometimes you get lucky as a person. If you are a nice person, you put positive energy, then I think you can almost get everything you want in a person. I don't think you have to settle. I think there's billions of people out here. There's enough people for everybody that if you want mind and looks, you can get that. Now, it might not be the easiest thing to get. It might not be around the way, but if you put some time and effort into it, then you could get that. But for the people that think that looks mean more than mind, that's not the truth. You can there's pretty faces walk around everywhere. There's pretty women, there's pretty men walking everywhere. But do you sync with them? Can you have intellectual conversation with them? Do you, when you're talking about the universe or the world or culture or business or whatever it is you're talking about, cars, whatever, food, are they willing to go that extra mile to talk about something that they are not even interested in, but they know that you're interested in it? And on top of that, they like to learn, so they know that everything in this universe they're going to use, in this world they're going to use at some point, even if they don't use it on a daily basis. You have to figure that out. You have to look at people for more than their physical body, and you also have to look at them for more than their mind, because I know people that love somebody's mind, but physically they're just not there and they're not attracted to them, and they can't make themselves be attracted to them, and they have a hard issue with being loyal. So in the simple fact of being loyal and being with one person, if that's what you like, if you're into having mad wives or mad husbands, that too, whichever way you're looking at it in life, right? If you want to be around a person, regardless of relationship or not, whatever it might be, right? Or you're attracted to somebody, you're trying to be attracted to somebody, you must look at everything about the person: mind, body, spirit, all three of those things together. Because if you get one, sometimes you're going to look down the road and be like, hey, I got somebody that looks good, but they don't even like to think, they don't even like to be cultured, they don't even like to use their brain, they just want to walk around and be pretty, and that's going to irritate you if you're a thinker, especially. But there also can be times where you're going to be a thinker and you have somebody that's a thinker and likes to learn new information, but they're not physically your type, and that could also take a U-turn, because you might eventually go with somebody else because you're more attracted to somebody, especially if you meet somebody that has the same attributes as them as far as in the mind, but they're more attractive or they're more your type. They're whatever it might be. They have wider lips, smaller lips, bigger nose, slimmer nose, bigger hair, no hair at all, haircut, whatever it is, right? Everybody's got their different, preference of what they like, but you have to match yourself up as a person. Now, there also might be people out here that are just attractive person that just wants to be attractive, so they only want another attractive person that's not going to think. And there's also people out here that are just brainiacs that just think. I would like to think I'm one of them, and they just think. And some of them only want a person that thinks, because physical doesn't mean as much, but for somebody that is well balanced, I understand, especially me, everything in this universe is well balanced. So you have to find a nice balance and medium. I'm not saying that sometimes looks might be more than mind, or mind might be more than looks, but as long as you have a nice balance, right? It doesn't have to be dead even, or it doesn't have to be like this, or it doesn't have to be like that. But try to find a nice pendulum and balance, because I feel like there's duality in the world, and looks and mind does matter. Now, mind matters more than looks always, but once you get the mind, you have to be attracted to somebody, and that's the other 50% in the balance. So I just want to share that with you guys today. The pendulum can always be more on one side, but try to get something that's in between for the most part, or not too far away, that is relative, you know, relative meaning like, look, bam, right there, we're relative. Bam, we're relative. You know, nothing all the way up here to where it's like, we're looking and we can't even meet, right? So that was my little vlog on looks versus mind. Looks is always gonna take a second to mind, right? Because you can be pretty on the outside, but you can be ugly on the inside. So minds win. But once you get the mind, you must look at the duality of the universe and the world and find the attraction in that person. And hopefully you're attracted to them physically like you are mentally. So therefore, yo, that's all I gotta say. Balance is what I try to teach, balance, right? And to all my peoples, yo, I'm out. Peace, one love.
What's up, what's up?
Hey.
Shalom.
What up?
Hi.
African.